definition of multiculturalism is quite broad, and I would like to contextualize it in the university setting and how I interpret it within my sphere of influence. So, as you know, I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, and as part of my job as an educator, I teach courses in computer engineering to undergraduate and graduate, and also do research. And the impact of multiculturalism on my day-to-day job, what I feel is intellectual diversity. And that's what I have been noticing, and that's my impression of how multiculturalism has been affecting me and my students on a day-to-day basis while I teach and do research.
I would define the concept as where there are more than one culture, where every culture has its unique characteristics that cannot be found in the other cultures. Where all these cultures are within the boundaries of one nation. And multiculturalism, of course, I haven't seen a society that truly is multicultural society. In theory, these differences are respected, acknowledged and respected across the cultures, where no culture could claim the ethnocentrism or superior status over the other culture.
Thank you very much.
If you look at the documentary we just saw, which is an excellent documentary, what it does provide us is a focus on issues of race and ethnicity. And indeed, it does present us with a case of recent immigration in our society. But Latinos have always had a long history of presence in our country, just like other domestic groups in the society. One can go back to look at the 400-year history of our country, African Americans, Native Americans, European Americans, and of course, Latino Americans. What you then find is a focus on race and oftentimes issues of ethnicity as component of diversity. But diversity is much more broader than that. It goes beyond race, it goes beyond ethnicity, it includes such things as gender, it includes such things as you've talked about in terms of intellectual diversity. It includes such things as sexual orientation. It includes such things as disability, medical condition, and on and on and on. The challenge for us in terms of multiculturalism is how we manage to live our lives in a community where we have all of these differences represented and reflected. And not just how we tend to represent ourselves, but also how we engage in communication with each other in a way that responds to that fundamental question that Rodney King asked many, many years ago: can we all get along?
Multiculturalism, in my point of view, in my personal life, is how I can, come to understand and respect everybody from different cultures, and to love them the same way. And that's my personal view of multiculturalism.
I consider myself multicultural. I don't think that I am from one culture. I grew up between my country, Colombia, and the US. I grew up listening to vallenatos and cumbia, but I also enjoy bluegrass and Kenny Rogers. So there is no way to just define multiculturalism. I think it's within each one of us. We don't all come from one seed. So once we identify that, we're able to have compassion and understanding for everybody else.
Thank you very much.